friends, we are Ineffables. Have you ever wondered the journey of a pair of shoes before changing one's life? Wait no more, as in this Decathlon shoe supply chain overview, you will not get it. This largest sporting goods retailer in the world has more than 1,253 stores in 38 countries.
Decathlon Vietnam outsources certain vendors to produce shoes. There are two main components that constitute the finished goods. They are the upper and sole. After production, with the full container load shipment, the vendors themselves will pack and stuff into containers and directly deliver to Cadillac Port or Da Nang Port for exporting. The less than container load shipment will be consolidated in CFS Tân operated by DHL. The finished goods will be exported to Singapore hub and then distributed to international markets. Decathlon uses three modes of transports: sea, air, and truck to ship the cargo. Truck is mainly used to transport shoes to China. Decathlon manages them by setting KPIs towards some important criteria. In case they do not follow these rules properly, penalties will be calculated. For online market in Vietnam, Decathlon imported shoes from Singapore and stored in warehouse in Songkhang industrial area to supply online orders by Vietnam Port Service. The product shall be packaged in accordance with Decathlon standard packaging procedures. Reverse logistics is applied for products with an expected quality within 30 days from a receipt date without paying any fee.
Is the overall supply chain of Decathlon. In any phase, there are various risks needed to conduct safety practices. There are three groups related to safety, including workers, customer and goods. For workers, two equipments are introduced: anti-cut work gloves and noise-cancelling headphones. In the above-mentioned production of shoes, to make the upper, the first step is cutting the cotton parts, which are made into the cutting dies. Each part is cut from rolls of fabric or leather hides. This process may cause accident to factory workers, which could have been prevented by the anti-cut work gloves. They are made of stainless steel or high-performance materials. This solution reduces the possibility of accidents of being cut. Another complaint problem from workers is excessive noise. The solution is wearing noise-cancelling headphones. These methods make the worker feel safe and comfortable. They are willing to produce at high level of productivity, therefore Decathlon gains more profit. However, both the utilization of this is costly. Regardless of it, should Decathlon doesn't conduct these practices, it increases the risk of accidents and affect the health of workers negatively. Next, in the procedure of ensuring the safety of customer, typical practices are the test of product and the metal detector. Metal detector is used to detect broken needles that may have been accidentally lodged in finished shoes. It's also necessary to ensure that shoes are devoid of all sorts of metal contaminants. Footwear embedded with needles or other unwanted metal articles could result in legal action with bad publicity and heavy financial losses if a customer was injured by a broken needle or other further contaminant left in the finished product during the manufacturing process. Into aforementioned practices for the safety of customer, those are all costly. However, it makes up for the long-term sustainable development of the Decathlon. Customer feels safe when using the product, which is the best choice that suits satisfy or satisfy policy.
Finally, is a roof of practices for our goods, which concern much more about the standard die packaging requirements with UE, PCB, and the use of air pillow. Before setting the standard of UE and PCB, Decathlon implement tests ensuring the number of UE of PCB is appropriate enough to retain the product shape. Here's the example table of UE and PCB. Normally, UE of color shoe is 1, while the UE of black shoe can be greater than or equal to 1, so the colors of shoes won't be contaminated. To ensure suppliers' compliance, Decathlon is responsible for checking the packing procedure with the support of RFID technology. Furthermore, Decathlon replaces cardboard with air pillow. To pursue the sustainable development strategy, Decathlon will extend quantity of shoes using air pillow from 800,000 to 8 million shoes in 2017. These two practices prevent products from distortions and color contamination. Besides, modern RFID technology reduces time and enhances accuracy in checking process. The air pillow does not only protect shoes with strongly resistant and half cost, but also fits the long-term eco-friendly strategy. However, challenges arising are suppliers' inadequate compliance, costly equipment, and the emission of air inside air pillow. But it's worth doing, as the advantages listed in the previous information, right?
In the end, we define it as sustainable development is a form of long-term safety strategy by reducing CO2 emissions and promoting good working conditions. By limiting air shipment, changing energy consumption, and apply eco-friendly transportation, Decathlon hopes to reduce CO2 emission by 15% per article until 2020. Also, Decathlon exhorts not only the company itself, but also the suppliers in promoting personal safety and ensuring that good working practices and conditions. Apart from financial incentives, sustainability enables Decathlon to create positive impact to the society and satisfy 5 levels of Maslow's hierarchy of needs for individuals. In essence, these introduced safety practices solely account for a small amount of overall supply chain management system of Decathlon, yet to us, they play a major role in creating a healthy environment, which suits Decathlon's slogan. At Decathlon, we believe that preserving the planet and its population protects our purpose to make sport accessible to the many.